Okay, hello you lovely fucking cunts, my name is Lo. Today we're making a Sons of the Forest video. We're joined by my lovely dog, who today we're gonna be referring to by his stage name, which is Swagini. Oh, there he And yeah, today we're gonna be talking about why Sons of the Forest isn't as scary as the Forest. That being said though, if you found Sons of the Forest to be scarier than the Forest, good for you, honestly, but I know that the majority of people have found the sequel to be a little bit more forgiving when it came up to setting up the atmosphere. Now it's important to know that all that is being said today is coming from a person that played the Forest when he was about 13.
You've got mail.
But what's this? I'm gonna do something original? Yes.
Then replayed it at the age of 15, and then played Sons of the Forest when he was 18. Meaning that some of the points that I make in this video may easily be blindsided by nostalgia. And like many others, I'm sure we may have found the Forest's concept and mechanics more novel at the time of its release. The sequel might just not have the same level of novelty and surprise. I got that sentence from ChatGPT. Anyway, the first thing we're gonna talk about today is... Holy fuck. Okay, I am recording. Oh, that was a fucking shitty side quest. Oh, God damn it. Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry. Intros are important, very important. They set up the whole mood you get when you think about the game in the coming years. Because like with everything in life, the more you do something, the more desensitized you become to it. The Forest doesn't feel the same like it did all those years ago, same as Minecraft or Terraria. The sense of wonder is lost, yet I think we all remember and remark on the games based off that first feeling that we had. That's why I think that intros are single-handedly one of the most important things when it comes to setting up an atmosphere for a game. It tells you the whole fucking mood, honestly. Now time for comparison time. In the Forest, you're a family man with a son. In Sons of the Forest, you're armed forces that look like they are ready to fuck up Osama bin Laden. In the Forest, you've got no purpose other than survive. You've got no idea on what's happening around you. In Sons of the Forest, you're there for a reason, that being to rescue somebody and fuck up the bad guys you already know are going to be there. In the Forest... okay, I'm just gonna say tf and sotf from now on, because it's twisting my tongue quite a bit. In tf, you crush land in a dense forest completely, and that is the fucking forest again, even when I try not to say it. You crush land in a dense forest, completely losing any sense of direction. You see your son being taken away and you are left to scramble like a rat for supplies. You feel weak in a sense. In Sons of the Forest, you crush land mostly in scenic locations, you get military grade weaponry and you get a goofy companion straight at the start, who basically takes all the attention away from you looking at the place where you're supposed to be surviving. And I think another little thing is that in the Forest, you are in the plane when you wake up, creating this sort of feeling of leaving behind the confinements of civilization, you know, stepping out into the unknown. In Sons of the Forest, you just wake up on the fucking ground. And finally, most importantly, I think, in Sons of the Forest, they give you a GPS, an electronic device that has little checkpoints made for you, giving you purpose straight from the start. And on the contrary, in the Forest, they give you a blank fucking piece of paper, telling you basically to fuck off and find out on your own. Which I think is marvelous. Now if that doesn't already show you that Sons of the Forest was doomed from the start, I don't know what will. Because these themes are present throughout the whole game. Anyway, reason to... Hey, listen, I tried to get my dog to sit down and act like it was me. I don't think it's possible, honestly. I don't know if you can see me, honestly. I don't think the exposure allows that. But you can see my dog's bum, definitely. Shut. Szybko! Chronoczny! What? Okay, I have no intention of getting out of here in the next 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna take a breather here. When you see the Forest in the original game, you can sense there is something off about it. Sure, everything is what it should be. You've got the trees, the sounds, the beaches, the rocks, but it just feels so surreal. It doesn't feel like a thing trying to perfectly recreate reality, rather it just tries to loosely resemble it. Sure, it keeps the important aspects, but lacks a sense of life. It feels dead, even though it isn't. Another way that I can try to explain it is that I'm sure all of us have had that one emotion that kind of feels like a memory. It works differently for everybody, I'm sure. But, for example, for me, it's when I see a picture like this. Put it up on the screen, yeah? I can't explain it, but I've been here. I know this place. I've touched it, I've felt it. It feels sort of nostalgic. Memories with time tend to fade. You forget the things you talked about or the things you played with, but you remember these statues that kind of embed in your head like artifacts on an OLED display. I can sort of piece together why I think this photo is a memory of mine. It has the TV, the carpet, the colors. It resembles something I know, yet I realize that I've never been there. Kind of what happens in the forest. You feel like you've seen a forest like this, but you haven't. On the other hand, you've got Sons of the Forest. The forest is beautiful, it's real good looking. But I feel like it tries too hard to recreate something real, kinda like a Ubisoft game. Listen, they look good, but they don't have an art style, do they? I think this is a good time to also say that I like Sons of the Forest, I like the gameplay, the AI, the other things, the building, the survival. I recommend it, even at its full price. It's just that the scare factor isn't there. Anyway, reason 3. Listen, as I previously stated, Sons of the Forest takes the sense of wonder out of it. It makes the game too linear in a sense, by giving you clear headers of what's next. This game works in a chronological order. You get the checkpoints, which unlock more checkpoints, which unlock more and more fucking dots on the GPS. Even when you try to do something on your own, you quickly find out that most of these locations are locked behind previous locations. Oh, you found a cool cave? Sucks to be you fucking cunts. You've gotta get a grappling gun first. Oh, you wanna get the grappling gun, do you? Get this fucking inhaler then first, yeah? And what ruins it even more is the fact that compared to the forest, the caves in this game not only have way less content to pick up and see, they also aren't caves, they're fucking tunnels. Where in the forest you could easily get lost or end up in another cave entirely. In this game there is only one path, meaning that if this path is locked, the cave's useless.
Mrs. Obama, I've done it. I've stopped racism. Thank you, Skipper. Now I am free to roam this earth.
And I feel like all of this takes out the horror elements out of the game, because if you've got such a linear purpose and trail, there isn't much to wonder about. You're just blindly following orders. Fuck's sake.
Man, goddamn boy.
In the forest you could choose whether to pursue a goal. You could choose to explore this cave or come back another day when you were stronger. It felt like this was you. There were no headers, no purpose. You were alone, left with your own judgment. Now, I'm sure there is 1,000 other things that make this game less scary. Is it the plethora of modern weaponry, which we didn't even expand on, or any other bullshit? But at the end of the day, I think these 3 things are what I think matter the most. Also, yes, this whole essay. Blah blah blah. Also, yes, this whole essay.
Oh, I've been sitting here for 40 fucking minutes.
Also, yes, this whole essay.
Fuck shit. Like, I swear I'm not high. Cause usually I can't pronounce my words when I'm high. I'm not high, man. Also, yes, this whole what the fuck do you say essay, man?
Also, yes, this whole essay may be blindsided by the fact that I played the forest years ago. But just let me off this once, yeah? Essay. Fuck's sake, man. Essay is it's a goddamn essay.
Wakey, wakey, it's time for school.
Dawaj, no koniec. Koniec. Za zimno tu jest.
You wanna see something cool, guys? You wanna see something scary?
I'll stop, guys. I'll stop. I stopped already. Leave me alone. Who are